Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to plant some mint cuttings which I have got from store-bought mint. I put these cuttings in the water jug here 2 days ago, and you can see they are already growing little roots from the nodes. So what I did, I took the leaves of my mint stems, and the nodes, the lower nodes, they are immersed in water, so they are growing the roots, and the upper nodes, they are out of the water, which will grow the leaves. So I left few leaves on the top, 4 to 5 leaves on the top, and you can see there are more nodes on this stem which were out of the water. They haven't got any roots, they will grow leaves, but the nodes that were dipped in water are growing roots. And I have got some cuttings which haven't got any leaves at all, so I removed all the leaves, and you can see they are growing roots too. So I wanted to check whether you leave the leaves on or you remove them, and does it affect the root system or not. So you can see they are still growing the roots. So what you can do when you buy mint from your grocery store, you can take the leaves off, you can use them in your cooking or salads, and then you can put your cuttings in water for a couple of days, and you should see some root growth on them. And then you need to plant them in the soil or compost. Here I have got 3 plastic cups filled with compost, and this compost is already pre-moistened. You can use half garden soil plus half compost, but it should be loosened and moistened. So you need to make a hole in the compost and place your cutting very gently in the hole. You don't want to disturb these small roots which are growing from the nodes. So you need to make sure that the roots go in the soil. So if you have got a long stem beneath your root, beneath the node from where the roots are growing, you can trim it a little bit, and then you can place it in the soil. So if you are enjoying watching this video and would like to be updated about how these cuttings grew, so please consider subscribing to my channel and press the bell icon so you don't miss out on any of my gardening videos. So here I have planted 2 cuttings in 1 cup, and I am going to plant 4 to 5 cuttings in 1 cup. Later on, when they develop a nice root system, I can plant them individually. However, it's recommended to plant the mint in containers, so you can basically stop them from taking over your garden. They are very invasive. If you plant them in your garden, they will take over everything. So you need to make sure that you plant them in the container. So you can start with small plastic cups or small gardening containers, and then when they develop a nice root system, then you can plant them individually in big containers. Or you can have you can plant them in your raised bed. Make sure you dedicate a separate raised bed or separate planter for these mint cuttings. So I have finished planting my cuttings which haven't got any leaves on, and now I am planting the cuttings which have some top leaves. So what these top leaves do, basically, if you leave some top leaves on the cutting, it helps with photosynthesis, which generate energy for the plant. So basically, when these cuttings photosynthesize and generate energy for this cutting, they can develop root system and they can develop new leaves more efficiently and faster. So it's up to you. You can leave few top leaves, like 4 to 5, not much. You don't want too many leaves because they will transpire water very quickly and the cuttings can dry very quickly, which you don't want to do. So you don't want the cuttings to dry either. So more leaf surface means more transpiring and get like the more water is going out of the cuttings, which will result in cuttings being drying out. So you need to make sure that if you leave, then you only need to leave 4 to 5 few top leaves, or you can remove all the leaves. The cuttings will develop anyway. So I have planted 2 cuttings with leaves on them in 2 containers each. So that's all. Basically, you need to make sure that you water them, and you don't need to use any fertilizer at this stage. And here you can see this pot. I grew 5 to 6 cuttings in this pot in October, and you can see they are developed really nicely. In fact, I have been harvesting mint out of this pot like 3-4 times during the winter, and then it was like a little bit dormant for some time, and now it has started growing again, and you can see the new shoots coming from the ground. So that's how the mint cuttings propagate. They spread their shoots from the ground. That's why you don't want them to be in the ground, otherwise they will take over every plant and every inch of your soil. So if you plant them in a container, they will be contained and they will grow nice and healthy mint for you almost all year round. Mint is a type of herbaceous cuttings which are really easy to grow. So if you are a beginner and you want to try growing from cuttings, this is an awesome project for you to try. And I have got more information about how to propagate cuttings in another video on my channel, and you can check out this video. I'll put the link in the description box. So if you found this video useful, please give it a thumbs up and do subscribe to my channel, as it helps me to make more videos, and click on the bell button so you receive all the notifications. Your opinion matters to us, so please leave a comment. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.